I'm cold. Would you let me stay for tonight? I know who you are. You're Jean Valjean.
Hello, welcome to Premier Scene. I'm Claire Bueno as we dream a dream and attend the world premiere of Les Misérables. Music is so emotive, so when you're delivering your performance through song, does that allow you to connect to the material on a different emotional level?
Well, on a different emotional level, possibly sometimes a more intense emotional level, but what we found, I mean, the concept of singing live every take was not something I think any of us really believed until we were doing it, you know, and I don't think we really realised what it meant until we were doing it. But once we were in the middle of it, and we realised the freedom it gave us to change every single take, every nuance of the performance, because you were in control of it. That's when we started to realise that we were onto something really good, and that Tom actually, you know, through the process of his decisions, had come upon the one thing that would actually make this different and special, to be that present and that intimate.
How does it help you reacting to one another in the moment?
Sorry?
How does it help you as actors act and react against each other in the moment?
Well, it takes away, right, so we'll go back through the steps. In a normal filmed musical, you will record your cast album 3 to 4 months before you start shooting. And then when you're on set, you just mime to what you've recorded. Now, that means you have to make all your acting choices 3 to 4 months earlier. Generally before rehearsal, generally before you've met the other performers that you're working with, before you've even walked onto a set. What singing live does is that means that everything is available to you. There is no restrictions. You're completely free emotionally to twist and turn those scenes. And every single time we did it, we would find the scenes went to other places that were not in the tradition of the musical.
Right, my girl. On your way.
And a dream my life would be. Help me, please, I have a child. So different from this, how I'm living. So different, no, from what it seems.
Where is your child?
No life has killed the dream.
Now you played Éponine on stage and now on film. So how did you have to adapt your portrayal of her for film?
Yeah, well, basically, you know, on stage you have to project your voice to the back of a theatre and heighten your emotions so everyone can go along on that journey with you. But in film, you know, the camera's right there, so you can be so intimate and so real. So combining the two, it felt very unique for this film. It was exciting.
And was it daunting for you? But was it made easier because you knew the part so well?
Well, I know a lot about the character and about Les Mis, but I'd know nothing about this world. So there was a comfort in that, but it was still very, very, very intimidating for me.
That's it. Another day, another destiny. Hamza. It's never-ending road to Calvary.
Where's the child, Cosette?
How are you doing this scene?
Very well. I'm excited. Very excited.
Well, to be producing such a magnificent screenplay, how did you become attached to it?
Well, we were basically, I mean, there's a bit of a story, but you know, basically Cameron Mackintosh's company put the show on nearly 30 years ago now, and I think they'd thought about doing it as a film many years ago, and for whatever reason it didn't come to fruition, and then they brought it to working title, and it became a sort of marriage made in heaven. You know, we'd never done a musical, they had never done a film. And so the two sort of worlds collided to create the perfect storm, which is hopefully a film that everybody's going to love.
And what you've got as well is a perfect cast. Can you tell us more about that cast?
It's a perfect... Funny enough, I was at a conference today and I was remembering the first time I ever heard anybody sing anything in Les Mis, and it was when Eddie Redmayne sent in a little recording of himself that he'd done on his phone, and he'd done it in a trailer, you know, on a film that he was doing before, and he sent it to us, and we all sort of gathered around the computer to watch it, and he was singing Empty Chairs, which is one of his big numbers in the film. And we were sort of blown away. We were just like, oh my God, it really works when you've got a brilliant actor who can sing. You sort of double your pleasure It's not just like going to a theatre where you hear a great voice and it's, you know, it moves you. You sort of double your pleasure seeing a great actor bring all the nuances to the performance.
And you've also got Hugh Jackman, who's a musical theatre actor as well as the lead, but you've also used the cast as well from the theatre production. How important was that to include the people that were so integral?
It wasn't just important, it was, I don't think we could have done it without them, because Les Mis is truly an ensemble. It's not about any one actor, it's not about Hugh, although Hugh is sublime in it. Anne is sublime in it, but it is truly an ensemble, and ensemble means everybody, and it's not just those lead actors, it's all the voices you hear in the film, and we needed great voices, and those great voices are in the theatre.
One day more to revolution, we will nip it in the bud. We'll be ready for these schoolboys, they'll make themselves with blood.
Your very first film premiere, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited, yeah.
What was it like when you were working on the film set? Was it a lot of fun?
Yeah, it was really good.
What was it about it that you liked?
Well, it was really fun, obviously, and I liked meeting all the actors. Like Hugh Jackman was the Wolverine, and like Russell Crowe was the Gladiator, and it was really fun meeting all of them.
Was it difficult for you to act in front of camera, and did Hugh Jackman and alike all help you?
Well, it was different because that was my first film I'd done. And yeah, they helped me, encouraged me, and made me better at doing it.
To the barricades!
Well, on a happy note, I'm Claire Bueno, you're watching Premier Scene, and we'll see you next time.